one. Czechia, though, riding the high of their first win yesterday over Canada.
Well, both of those things are true, but a lot of eyeballs have been pointed in the direction of Team Puerto Rico for what you just said. A lot of them were in Williamsport last year, and they have played well throughout this season. A lot think they could actually have the talent to win this, but on the other side, Czechia, last night, chasing 2 runs virtually the entire game versus a real good Pennsylvania team, an emotional win from them, and here they are back at it.
And this Czechia lineup was extremely strong on the base paths yesterday in a 4-2 win over Canada. They stole 5 bases, and this team looking to continue that dominance on the bases this afternoon. Puerto Rico's starting pitcher is typically their starting catcher, but Josen Ortiz gets the ball for Team Puerto Rico this afternoon. And talking with the coaching staff for Team Puerto Rico, this young man is just a strike thrower, which they're going to need to try and get their first win of this tournament. Puerto Rico got a first-round bye. Czechia 1-0. Mick Ballog steps in, and we get this game underway. A line drive to right field, and he'll start off this ball game with a single. Czechia in their first game yesterday against Canada, just 2 base hits. And Ballog steps right in and gets their first hit today. A strong start for Czechia, winning their first game in the Little League Baseball Intermediate World Series, South Czech Republic Little League. That's been here numerous times. Jonas Barta steps in, the second hitter in the order. Was batting third in their first game, an RBI walk in the second inning against Canada. He goes ahead, 2 balls, no strikes. Five stolen bases. Czechia drew 8 walks against Canada to power their offense, and again, just 2 base hits. But we're able to win that first game and move on in the winner's bracket.
Well, these kids have been here a long time today. Game 1.
Off goes the runner. Pitch a called strike. That'll be the first stolen base for Czechia today. Ballog swipes second.
Well, it's a good start for Czechia and a good opportunity to runner second and no outs. Get a look at the jump at first from Ballog.
3-1 outside.
But the first game today, Sam, lasted how long? Over 4 hours?
Almost 4 hours between Aruba and South Korea. An extra inning win for South Korea in game 1. Jan Jursebek tries to drop down a bunt. It goes foul with 2 on and nobody out. Czechia making noise in the first inning of play. Well, they scored in the first inning against Canada yesterday. Shows bunt. Puerto Rico with their corner infielders in. That's ball 1. It has been a hot one all day here in Livermore. A cold strike 2 on Jursebek. First pitch temperature 96 degrees in Northern California.
How hot?
As hot as that pitch from Ortiz. A swing and a miss for his first strikeout. As the temperature,
you can't tell,
gets near 100.
Yeah, but you can't tell, really.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, you can't tell.
I think the kids might be able to tell out there.
Well, there is a thing. Such a thing is called dry heat. I know a little bit about that. I went to school in Arizona and played there.
It's David Stepanek with 2 on and 1 out for Czechia. Swings away and fouls one off. Stepanek was batting in the 2 spot against Canada yesterday and had one of their 2 hits, a single in the second inning, 1 for 3. Fly ball the other way, shallow left field. That'll drop for a base hit. Balog gets the wave around and he'll score. Czechia scores in the opening frame. RBI single by David Stepanek. And they have a 1-0 lead.
Well, it's a good job by Stepanek. Doesn't hit this ball hard, but you don't have to hit it hard. You have to hit it in the right spot, and that's exactly what he does. He dunks it down the left field line. The left fielder, Aponte, overruns it. Just like that, Czechia up 1-0.
Matej Bushina steps in. And a balk is called on Ortiz to put 2 runners in scoring position, second and third with 1 out in the inning. Our umpire at third base, Eric Stonecipher, is explaining to the Puerto Rico dugout exactly what Ortiz did to commit the balk. And we've had a few balks throughout the day here in Livermore.
We're going to see what exactly they saw. There's a set and there's a little move. Okay. Right there. If we can see that one more time, it's just once he sets, you have to come to a discernible stop, but you can't move it from that point on unless you go to the dish. See that little 2 inches going up?
Yep.
That was it right there. Great work from our truck.
It was pretty clear cut right there as the Puerto Rico manager, Leonardo Ortiz Torres, comes out for a conversation on the mound. So big RBI chance for Bushina. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Second and third with 1 out in the inning. One of the best nicknames on the team, the Hammer at the plate.
Well, there's a hammer right there. Madorno.
Strong pitch from Ortiz. Here's the 1-2. Runs it outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Barda's on third. Stepanek is on second. 1 run home already for Czechia in the opening frame. RBI single by Stepanek to bring in Balog. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Pitch by Ortiz. Tad inside. Puerto Rico represented by Juan Antonio Bibiloni, Little League out of Yabucoa, Puerto Rico. A team that was in Williamsport last year. Big strikeout by Ortiz for the second out of the inning. The second K he's picked up in the opening frame. Bushina goes down.
Yeah, this is a fastball up and in and ties him up. Good pitch by Adorno and a big time for it. Big second out.
Edward Weiner at the plate. A swinging strike. Weidner, the extra hitter today. After catching yesterday's game.
Of course, if you're new to the rules and intermediate level, 50-70, they hit the full lineup. Both teams will be hitting 12 players.
0-2 from Ortiz. Fouled back. Weidner yesterday 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out to second. And he was catching for Martin Tratera, who was really strong on the mound for Czechia yesterday. 5 innings, and he struck out 8. Swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts in the first inning for Ortiz, but Czechia plates 1. Puerto Rico batting for the first time, and we're back on Sebastian Colon. There's Barda. A John Wick fan?
Now the John Wick, those are good. That's good stuff.
Haven't seen him.
Sam, get outside once in a while.
Or outside right now.
Bring your iPad with you and look up Mr. Wick.
Okay. Now for Sebastian Colon Rivera, The Sandlot, great movie. That one's in for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. Sebastian, one of the main offensive contributors for Team Puerto Rico, and he hits one down the third base line. Svoboda with a good stop. Throw goes wild. Hit off of Skrabal's glove. And Colon will reach the first batter for Team Puerto Rico.
This is a great job by Svoboda just to catch this ball and get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't handle on the backside with Skrabal.
Both teams, their first batter has reached base. Pick back over to first. Puerto Rico won their regional tournament by beating Loaiza 16-0 in the championship. Had some tough teams in that regional. And Puerto Rico has a team in Livermore for the first time since 2024. Sebastian Casanova at the plate as Colon takes off and takes second. So it's Puerto Rico getting aggressive early on the base paths.
You got to look at the jump top of your screen. 0 chance to throw him out. Same situation for Team Puerto Rico. Runner at second and no out. It's the same one that Czechia had.
Three balls and no strikes as Bardo works through the second batter he's faced. Juan Antonio Bibiloni, Little League for Puerto Rico. As Casanova works a walk. Made the Little League Intermediate Baseball World Series in the inaugural year in 2013 and lost the international championship to eventual champions Japan. And now in the 12th edition of this event, they're back. And a strong start for their lineup. First 2 batters have reached, nobody on. First pitch drops in for a strike on Azariel Alvarado. Ahead on the off speed, 0-2. So Bardo works back. You can see the spin he's got on that curveball, which is his specialty pitch. Off go the runners. Fly ball out to center field. Bushina backing up. He'll make the catch. And the runners retreat back to first and second. So Puerto Rico trying a hit and run. Alvarado, good contact, but right to Bushina in center.
Well, we'll get a look at this. It's a pitch up in the zone, and Medina does a good job putting it in play. But to your point, Sam, both the runners were taking off on a potential double steal, so they were too far to go back and tag up.
Off they go again. Breaking ball outside, and this time it'll be a double steal for Team Puerto Rico. Casanova to second. And Colon to third. One and 0 to Caniel Sanchez. Cut on missed.
Czechia electing to bring in their corners on the grass, keep their middle of their infield back with 1 out.
It's fouled back. Czechia plates 1 in the opening frame, and now Team Puerto Rico trying to respond. This team with many players from last year's Little League World Series team. They went 0-2 in Williamsport. Caniel Sanchez, one of the players that has come back, and he hits a line drive through the left side. 1 run in. Here comes another. Team Puerto Rico on top in the first. Sanchez to second base on the wild throw. 2-1.
batting number 12, Yosen Ortiz.
Well, you find
on the left field line. Sanchez getting the wave on home. Here comes the throw. Tag is put on. The ball comes out. RBI base hit for Ortiz. A 3-run first for Team Puerto Rico. Back-to-back base hits. And this one erupts off the bat of Ortiz.
Ortiz hits his line drive to left. Balog, the left fielder for Czechia, makes the adjustment, makes a perfect throw to Latska at the dish. Unfortunately for Latska, they can't hang on to the ball when he tags the runner.
It's Yabdil Laboy at the plate. Puerto Rico with a big response after letting up one in the first inning. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out on the board for Czechia after Alvarado flew out to center field. 2-0. And Laboy goes the other way. That's a floater that gets down. Ortiz getting the wave around to home. Team Puerto Rico with 4 runs in the first and 3 straight base hits. Ortiz comes in from second. Laboy goes the other way. Just a flare that finds the outfield grass.
Don't have to hit it hard, just have to hit it in the right spot. We've seen it happen now 2 times where the ball wasn't hit particularly hard, but both produced a run.
With 1 out, now batting number 13, Jedrick Sepulveda.
Jedrick Sepulveda fouls off the first one. Team Puerto Rico's offense came to play today. Pitch on Sepulveda is blown away, a ball and a strike. Two one. And Wes, when you have a team that has 9 guys that played in Williamsport last year, you can imagine the confidence they have coming into this tournament.
Well, there's no question about it. Once you make this trip, long trip to the United States, and then you go play in Williamsport, take a look at the skipper, El Equipo, Puerto Rico. Once you make it back the next year to the World Series, you're going to be much more comfortable. No question about it.
Fouled back by Sepulveda. A full count on him. A team from Puerto Rico that traveled over 3,600 miles to get here to Livermore.
That's nothing to Czechia. What Czechia had to cover.
Almost 6,000. A high bouncer up the third baseline foul. And with the length of our first 2 games today, this Czechia team has been hanging. High and tight.
Barta, that's his 28th pitch in this inning. Still just 1 out. Of course, if you're new to watching 50-70 intermediate, it's a pitch limit. 66, I think, is the top for 4 days rest. Is that right?
Yeah, 66 pitches for 4 days rest. 95 is the limit. Now, right now, Barta is in the range of just 1 day of rest. It's 21 to 35 pitches. Looks like Czechia is going to leave him out there with 28 pitches right now. Their manager, Serhii Holovko, taking South Czech Republic Little League back to Livermore, a team that's been so dominant in the Europe-Africa region. Little League World Series in Williamsport 4 years in a row. It's their 3rd trip to Livermore. Marcos Solorio at the plate with 2 on and 1 out. 1-0. Sepulveda's on first. LeBoy is on second. 4 runs home in the inning for Team Puerto Rico.
Grilled steak and French fries. Favorite food.
Hard hit line drive up the middle. LeBoy is held at third. Bases loaded for Team Puerto Rico. Still just 1 out on the board. There's been some loud contact from this team in the first inning.
Well, this ball was hit right on the button by Solorio. Back up the middle, and LeBoy, the runner at second, had no intention of trying to score. He just kind of jogged over to third and said, no, I'm going to shut it down right here.
Curveball drops in for a strike. Jadrian Morales at the plate. One and one. High fly ball to center field by Morales. Bushina drifting over. He can't make the play. LeBoy will score from third. Everybody moves up. 5-1. Team Puerto Rico in front.
Well, this ball's hit to right center, and Bushina's center fielder shaded more towards left center. And Jerabek, the right fielder for Czechia, not sure where he was in this play.
Fabian Santana.